Welcome, dear student. Now, in this today's lectures, we are going to deal with the nutrition in paramecium. How the nutrition process occurs in parameciums, or what is the process of nutrition? What is about the food material of paramecium? We have already seen about the structure of paramecium. As you know very well, the cytostome, oral groove, as well as pellicle and cilia and their function. So today we are going to deal with this nutrition. What is about the this nutrition in case of this paramecium? How the food is intaken? Then there is a special structures in the cell of the paramecium through which the food enters. As before going to these kinds of the process, we'll see the what is about the food, which kinds of the food it take. Paramecium is holozoic animal. Holozoic means it is having the animal like mode of nutrition. It feeds on the different materials, this organic materials, which is just like that of the animal. That is, it feeds on the certain species of bacteria, basically the Balantidium coli. It also feeds on these small protozoa, unicellular plants, fragments of large animals, and due to these kinds of the diversity in feeding, it is called as omnivorous. Omnivorous means those which feeds on the grass, vegetables as well as flesh. These are called as omnivorous. Generally, when it is in rest position or when it swim slowly, at that time it only feeds, and it is active feeders or hunter which hunt the prey and then feed on it. Then, though it is active feeders, but it also feeds on the fragments of large animals or the pieces of these large animals. Then, whenever it is in fast swimming, it do not feed. So, how this paramecium ingests the food? The food material ingested or come inside the cell through the oral groove. This is the oral groove at the presence of mid-lateral sides of the cell, this oral groove, and the cilia which are present at this oral groove beats more strongly, more rapidly as compared to the cilia which are present on the rest of the cell. Then these kinds of the oral groove which generally allow the entry of food material, selective food material which are small in size, and the larger particles they are to be just thrown outside from the oral groove. Those kinds of the food materials or the food particles which are small in size passes from this oral groove to this cytostome, and this is called as the selection path. These are selected and passes to the forward direction inside the cell. Those which are larger, these are rejected and passes outside the cell. So this is selection path and rejection path. Then you will see the formation of food vacuole, how this food vacuole is going to be formed. So from the cytostome or the cell mouth, food passes to the elongated, somewhat long structure which is called as a cytopharynx. Inside the cytopharynx, the structure which is developed over the food material from these kinds of the protoplasm, and a cavity is going to be appear over the food material, and that is called as the formation of food vacuole. The vacuolated structure appears over the food. So likewise this food vacuole is going to be formed. The food which has been ingested, on that food this covering is going to be appear, and this is called as the formation of food vacuole from the tip of cytopharynx, and from that tip this food is going to be just released from the cytopharynx into the endoplasm, and later on this process occurs which is called as cyclosis. Cyclosis means the circulation, and this circulation which is carried out with this food vacuole, on this food vacuole, by the streaming movement of endoplasms. So this streaming movement of endoplasm occurs, and this endoplasm allow to move the food vacuole in a circular manner or in a cyclic manner inside the cell, and that process is called as cyclosis. Why this going to be appear or happens in this paramecium? Because it has to take the time for this whole process of digestion, absorption, assimilation. For that purpose, it circulated in a cyclic manner through the this kinds of the endoplasm, and which generally allow the food vacuole to passes in this cyclic manner. So likewise, this is a cyclic manner food is going to be circulated. Now, at the time of circulation or the cyclosis, this digestion occurs by the secretion of enzymes or the enzymatic action from this endoplasm. Then the pH going to be changes, and first the this pH of this endoplasm or that protoplasm, it get acidic to digest the harder materials or the hard portions of that food material, and it enters over the food through these kinds of the vacuolated permeable membrane. Then later on, after acidic digestion, the pH again get changes and the alkaline digestion occurs. That is again the similar that of the higher animals, which occurs into the higher animal. So first acidic to convert the hard particle into the chyme-like structures in higher animal. So hard portions of that food is going to be converted into the this minor kinds of the particle. Then alkaline digestion is going to be again arises, or alkaline digestion appears, as in case of the higher kinds of the individuals, the basic enzymes, that is protease, amylase, lipase, are going to be secreted in paramecium. But there is a doubt in the among the zoologists about the secretion of these kinds of the enzymes. Then the next portion is absorption. So these kinds of the biochemicals which get generally released from that kinds of the food outside that food, then these are get absorbed. Then these kinds of the particles or these biochemicals which passes out the food material into the endoplasm. Now these kinds of the particles are get absorbed through this endoplasm, and next the assimilation process occurs. Then these kinds of the food material are going to be absorbed into the endoplasm. Then endoplasms which convert half of the portions of the digested biochemicals, which are utilizing this in half amount for the again production of endoplasm, and remaining half which is going to be stored as a energy reserve forms. So this is assimilation, and the last process, that is egestion, which is carried out through this cytophagy. So there is a permanent opening at the posterior lateral sides of the paramecium where the cytophagy is situated, and through which undigested waste material is going to be thrown outside the cell. So this whole process is called as the nutrition in paramecium. So remember one important thing in this kinds of the nutrition, that is cyclosis, streaming movement of endoplasm by which the food vacuole is going to be circulated in a cyclic manner into the endoplasm. Such kinds of the process is called as cyclosis, and it carried out in this egestion, this formation of food vacuole, cyclosis, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and egestion. And as you know, it is the paramecium is holozoic animal like of the mode of nutrition. It is omnivorous in diet, feeds on this unicellular plants as well as animals also. That's why it is called as omnivorous animal. So this is all about this nutrition in parameciums. Hope you understand and you enjoyed this lecture, and still you are having any doubts and query, please feel free to write into the comment box. Once again, thank you very much for watching the entire video.